The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So off we go then.
I think in Christian Abbiati you have one of the best Italian goalkeepers of his generation.
Must be.
Yeah, well, on the international scene he's always been...
Oh, they could be caught out here! And the finish! I doubt very much that this was in the script. Now it's Forlan. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Zico. Driving forward. Zico! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
James. And Kubasi. Rijkaard. Pedri. Here's Rafael Leao. Now it's Raul. Good running, strong and purposeful. And the shot! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Rafael Leao. Isco. Isco will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, it's Raul! Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Beraldo. Played over towards the opposite flank.
That's a great ball cross-field.
And the through ball. And this is Zico. Al Kubasi does really well to win the ball there. Raul. Raul.
Borussia Dortmund really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
A probing pass. James. And he's gone searching crossfield. Yaya Toure. Toure takes control of it and he's on the move. Now it's Mbappe. Ah, that's a fine interception. James. Yamal. And it's Zico. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Isco. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Shot, surely! It's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Borussia Dortmund grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
James. Pedri powering forward here. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Yamal. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Could be danger here. And this is Raul. They want to be quick to recover this. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Kubasi. Pedri. James. Cross in, looks like a good one. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And we have our very first corner. And he shoots! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Belgium really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
And it's been taken short. Zico gets it away. Borussia Dortmund have the chance to go the other way. Zico gets into a good position. And he's managed to get free, showing good feet. Zico.
Two added minutes have been
Zico!
indicated.
Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Rijkaard. Nicely weighted ball. And the flag has stayed down. Bale on a strong run down the right. Bale. Plenty to aim at here. That's tidy. Bale proved. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. The less said about that pass, the better. Rafael Leao, Bastoni, Isco, and it's Isco. Threads one in. Great ball if he can get there. Shoots! Belgium take the lead. Pau Kubasi calmly anticipates. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Forlan. Can he spark a counter here? Forlan charging forward, the ball at his feet. He's a sharp little ball here. It's a promising position. Beraldo defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Tries a deft little ball. Borussia Dortmund needing a change of fortune here. Mbappe. Batistuta. There they go, hunting in packs. Pedri did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Shot a goal! Forlan. Bale. That's good vision. Abiati attempts a clearance. Tries to play it through. Oh, super find. Just the goalkeeper to beat. There's the shot! They've done it! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
And yes, it's him again. So the lead. Can he finish? Oh, taken with style. Just one goal in it now. Game on. Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
It's run loose here. Pedri wins the duel this time. Raul. Pedri. Out for a throw. And here's Isco. Solid defending, refused to be outmuscled. That has ended up in no man's land. Isco. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Belgium clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that has left him in a heap. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Substitution for Belgium. Number
So,
7.
time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 8, Pedri. Number 5, Rijkaard. Number 9, Raul.
It's Hernandez. And this is Hazard.
Alejandro Bastón. Coming on the field.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Number 22. And
He's on it. Can he get away?
Number 19, Rodri.
Zambo Anguissa.
David Villa. Number
Now it's
13,
Owen.
Van Dijk. Substitution.
Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Spread it left. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, terrible pass. And he's away. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Hakimi is there, and he can pick it up. Now that looks a decent ball.
Belgium nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Isco. Kubasi. Owen. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. David Villa. Chance! Belgium could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond.
Decent chance! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Yaya Toure! And that's what you call in. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer.
Drinking is only allowed in the
Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Borussia Dortmund desperately
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle, and here we go. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Jamie Vardy has had a fascinating rise from non-league to the very top of the game. His work ethic, which got him there, still serves him particularly well to this day. And I don't think there are any more hard-working strikers you'll see around.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Wriggles his way through. Great vision. Now there's a fine ball. Totti with the cross. Tries to get it clear. Forlan. Hakimi. And he goes cross-field.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Some good work on the right flank here. Looking to play him in. Totti. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Now it's Totti. Now this could be a chance. Lovely feet. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Looking for the run. Totti. Shot a goal! Defending of the desperate variety. Mbappe. Can he spark a counter here? Played into space. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And that's a dangerous ball. Borussia Dortmund yet to have an attempt on goal. Yaya Toure. And it's Hakimi. Hernandez. Now it's Zico. That's Forlan. And he skips past his man. Forlan powering forward here. Totti. Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. Zico. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played.
He's had a shot! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Bale. Forlan. And here's Batistuta. And he was quick to react. Spain do have a chance to counter here. Oh, he's found support out wide. And that pass just didn't quite work. Spain with the corner, they're first.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Costa Curta. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Batistuta. Well, that looks a decent ball. Think on back! No mistake! Oh, I think it's been called offside. Yes, it has.
Oh, his goal-scoring celebrations are going to be cut short. The flag was up for offside, even if the referee didn't spot it straight away.
Disappointment and relief on either side, nothing doing. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Pass somewhat off target. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Back into the middle. He's shifting through the gears here. Turns and goes back. Kubo. And it's Belletti. And it's Belletti. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Kubo. And this is Vardy. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0.
And a quick reminder today that parking in the area around the stadium is strictly forbidden. Please use parking provided by the club or any other paid parking facilities in the area.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Both sides defensively robust up to now. And it's Bale. Can he get on the end of this? No, not quite on the same wavelength. Costa Curta. Mateus. It's Van der Vaart. And he's intervened well there. Yaya Toure. That's a good ball out wide. Forlan. Is there any support? He might not need it. And the shot! Goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Borussia Dortmund are in front now, the game's only goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Totti. Now it's Forlan. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And that's going to be a booking. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. And it's Yaya Toure.
Borussia Dortmund are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is banging their favour.
Looking for a runner. Neatly clipped into space. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And that's put paid to a promising move. That's a lovely, neat pass. Threads one in. That looks a cracking ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And now they can clear their lines. And now they can spring out of defence. Totti. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Bergomi gets across to intercept that. Forlan puts his foot on the gas. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, that's well spotted. He's taking on the lot of them. Now, can they get him away? The ball swung in. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And he is going into that little black book.
Substitution.
Kubo is eyeing up his options in the middle. He's in a great position here. Shapes to shoot! Zico can get it clear.
Spain really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Shot, surely! Sticks it away! Do not write them off! Back they come! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
It's Bale! And that's a real chance missed.
Bale fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Mbappe! Good running, strong and purposeful. That is a brilliant interception.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Now it's Yamal. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Ambitious ball here. And no, that was never going to make it. And this is Forlan. It's not an especially good pass, that. It's a threatening ball. Batistuta! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Number 21.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Batistuta.
Oh, easy pickings there. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
He is through here. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Probing pass. Well, that tackle was certainly... Can he finish? Off the post. And he has been fouled there. And he has shown him a yellow card. Guti. Well, that has not gone well. It's Forlan. So that's it. It is all over. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Borussia Dortmund can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Borussia Dortmund.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So that's got things underway. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Leonardo Bonucci. He's as...
And Batistuta! Struck first time. Oh, that's a waste.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Can he get it through? Great vision. That looks a cracking ball. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Scholes. Hakimi calmly anticipates. Mbappe. Eder Militao cuts it out. Bonucci. Ambitious ball here. No luck with that dink over the top. Baresi. Conte. And it's Batistuta. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Knocks it into space. It's a promising position. An instinctive delivery. And that's been well dealt with. It's a good foot in there. Right card! Mbappe charging forward, the ball at his feet. The ball has bounced loose now. He's got away. Ball swung, up he goes! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And it's Borussia Dortmund who take the lead. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Borussia Dortmund are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Yaya Toure. It's a threatening ball.
Borussia Dortmund really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Borussia Dortmund clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Zico going face-to-face with his great rival. Hernandez kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Can he get on the end of this? He's on it. Can he get away? Oh, that's fabulous. And it's played in. He's had a shot! Sticks it away! And they're at it again in double quick time. Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. Borussia Dortmund are doing very nicely, thank you.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made. Oh, shooting chance! Relentless! Just relentless! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
And with that, can he finish? Bale.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Ball played for Zico. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. And Batistuta! A real chance and a real let-off.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Zico. Borussia Dortmund are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Cannavaro deals with that comfortably. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Borussia Dortmund clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And he was quick to react. He's having a shot! And he's taking no chances there. Now it's Mbappe. Eden Militao did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Quality ball. Rijkaard. That's an imaginative pass.
There will be 1 minute.
Cut it out. It's not an especially good pass, that. Scholes. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
And now, please turn towards the screen for a special presentation featuring our guest performers today.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Borussia Dortmund didn't have a great first half. They need a change of fortune. And he's well positioned. Shoots! Oh, it's come off the upright. Mbappe. Time and again they are repelled. That's a lovely, neat pass. Big chance!
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Threads one in. Bale. Forlan. And there's his chance to lead the counter. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Baresi. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And that's really well manoeuvred. Hernandez. And no, that was never going to make it.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Oh, what a mistake! Del Piero! He's got a goal! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge! A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Borussia Dortmund appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Beraldo. And it's Yaya Toure. Cannavaro. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Mbappe. Zico. And here's Forlan. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now, can they get him away? And it's Scholes. Terrific header! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Pinches it off him. Conte. Oh, this looks sharp. Del Piero powering forward here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That is ended up in no man's land.
Borussia Dortmund appear determined to play through the middle again, and guess what? It's the same result.
Beraldo gets over and intercepts. Mbappe. Mbappe. Decent progress down the left. Mbappe. A probing pass.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Baresi. Conte. And it's Cannavaro. Baresi. Ah, he's given it away.
Borussia Dortmund really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Tries to pass it through. Shot could be on. The ball got... Header! It's in! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. Borussia Batistuta is on his own. Chance! Oh, taken with style. It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
How many? Just how many?
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Played out wide, back into the middle.
2 added minutes.
Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Just eases him off the ball.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And he welcomes it, and he shoots! And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
Hello, everybody.
What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
One-sided and only one winner, Peter. The play
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. This place is rocking, menacing, intimidating, almost primal, beyond description, really. This is just another ordinary day, though, in the life of the Boca Nation. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Jim, how are you reading the formation?
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield 3 and the attacking 3 to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
And it's Neymar. Neymar going full tilt. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Pirlo. And here's Neymar. Hernandez. It's a mighty effort! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled. Well, Xabi Alonso is the standout. He'll be looking to set the tempo and dictate the play here, Peter.
He is so integral to this team, isn't he?
Yeah, he has the quarterback influence on a team so that as soon as he gets on the ball, everyone starts making runs. He's a master passer and a beautiful manipulator of the ball.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Xabi Alonso did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And here's Zico.
Such good technique.
He's shifting through the gears here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Rijkaard. Borussia Dortmund still without a single shot on target. Now Pirlo. And it's Neymar. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Pirlo. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. And it's Hernandez. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And that's going to be a booking. Probably be looking to play it square from here. Now it's Pirlo. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pass somewhat off target. Now there's a fine ball. Big chance! Goal! Boca Juniors! And Boca Juniors take the lead. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Boca Juniors have broken through. It's 1-0.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Dunk is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And it's Rijkaard. Dunk. Played back to the goalkeeper. And Adams. Hernandez. And it's Hernandez.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Pirlo. Ball played for Rijkaard. Adams. Rijkaard. Raul. Adriano. And he's certainly onside here. Decent chance! Oh, taken with style. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
And he goes cross-field.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Raul. Raul tries making a foray down the right.
Se van a jugar 2 minutos de compensación.
Raul. Alexander-Arnold gets into some space. It's a goal kick. And the first half is done. Reflections on the first half?
Borussia Dortmund certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time.